And welcome to Just for Clicks, guys. This is Michael Buckeyes, and this is live, raw, and uncut sports talk. Beautiful Friday morning here. Another bombing day, guys. Starting out today with 64 degrees right now. It's beautiful outside. If you do not love this football weather that we are currently having in July, you need to check your pulse and see if you're alive. Man, this weather is awesome. Your daily weather breakdown is brought to you by RTF Productions, guys. Without RTF Productions, you wouldn't be hearing my lovely stuttering voice. You wouldn't be hearing the Marcus and Mike show. You wouldn't be hearing Big Blue Breakdown. You wouldn't be hearing Loyal BBN Fan. You wouldn't be hearing the Can't Get Right couple. There's many more. I'm forgetting them off the top of my head right now. But big shout out to RTF Productions. Thank you guys for allowing us to flood the airways and earn a little bit of extra money on the side. If you guys are interested in doing a podcast, hit RTF Productions on the Twitter machine at RTF Prod. That's PROD. Or you can look for them on Facebook, RTF Productions on their like page. Inbox them, tweet them, DM them, whatever. I know they're always looking for more podcasts to join the family, to join the momentum that we are building over here. So, big shout out to them. Feel free, guys, to hit them up. We would love to have we would love to have you. But moving on here, with training camp happening or starting yesterday in the NFL. Football practice getting ready to be full pads and actually practicing, with the full teams and whatnot, and high school level. Even some college programs have already practiced, or practicing, I should say. Believe, what was it college that I saw? Was it Louisville Cardinals that have a game August 24th or something like that? Was it Louisville? I don't know, but there's some college on the local news station that they've already started practice because their first game is August 24th. So I want to talk to you guys about injuries. Injuries are a part of the game, okay? No matter what sport you play, if you play lacrosse, if you play soccer, if you play football, if you wrestle, if you play basketball, if you play checkers, injuries are part of every sport. Soccer or checkers, obviously, maybe not too much. Maybe you think too hard and kind of just lose train. I don't know. I don't know where checkers came from. And I love checkers. I can't play chess, so checkers is my game of choice. But injuries are a part of the game. I see a lot of injuries in quote-unquote veteran players coming back to training camp or coming back to first day of practice and going balls to the wall when their body is not ready, because they have not prepped their body in the offseason to be able to go 100% as soon as that whistle blows on Monday morning at 6 a.m. You guys have not prepped your body. You guys have been lazy this offseason. How many times do you see a rookie going into the NFL or a second or third year or a non-starter not get hurt in training camp? Get hurt in training camp. You hear about very, very few. Very, very few, because these guys are hungry. They are hitting the weights. They are conditioning. They are conditioned because they want to make that squad. Then you see these 5, 6, 7 year vets, have that big deal, kind of solidified on their team. They come into camp, out of shape, put on 20, 30, 40 pounds. I mean, 40 pounds would be a lot, but like 10, 20 pounds. And they just look chunky, they just look sloppy. And then all of a sudden, they're going 0 to 100, and boom, there goes the ACL. Boom, there goes the Achilles. Boom, there goes the pec. It's just And injuries like this happen, which they suck. Injuries suck. But 9 times out of 10, injuries like this happen in these first few weeks of the a training camp or practices is because you are just not physically in shape to go from 0 to 100. That's just the way it is. Now, there are exceptions to the rule. There are just times when, when it's time to go, it's time to go. I had a doctor, like our team doctor in college, tell me, like, hey, it's just a matter of time before you tear your ACL. It just, there was already a little bit of tear. Do you want to try to play through the season? Do you want to play camp? What do you want to do? I chose to play through it. That was my choice. But that was the 1 out of 10, where injuries just happened. So with that being said, guys, like I said, injuries suck. Injuries are the worst part about any sport that you play, especially, if it's your senior year, or if you are, if you're, 33 years old, or this and that. But the reason why I want to bring this up is because of the rehab process. You guys have to take rehab process seriously. If you really want to be back on the field, when they say you'll be back 6 to 9 weeks, if you want that 6 weeks to happen, you have to take rehab seriously. You have to get in there and work just as hard at rehab as you do on the practice field, as you do in the weight room. I did not. I tore my shoulder up my last year playing arena football. Actually, I take that back. It was 2 years. My last 2 years of playing arena football. I tore my shoulder up bad. I slightly blamed the physical therapist that I had because she was kind of an intern, and for those people that have had shoulder injuries, once you had that surgery, they have to really crank on it, get those muscles stretched out again, or those ligaments stretched out again, just so your shoulder doesn't seize up and be tight. I slightly blame her, on this issue, that my shoulder still hurts to this day. But I also blame myself because I did not take rehab seriously. I did not tell her, hey, you need to work harder. Put your 110-pound body into popping that shoulder into place, So, obviously, with ACL injuries and Achilles injuries, you have to let it heal for a few weeks before rehab really truly starts. But shoulder injuries, I was supposed to have rehab the day after my surgery. I was supposed to go in there and they were supposed to do some shit. I don't know what they did, but my doctor got an emergency. It's just some stuff happened, so I didn't start rehab till 2 weeks after that, and it shows. But nonetheless, what I'm trying to give you guys is a little PSA announcement, FYI, whatever you want to call it. If you are not in shape, be honest with yourself. If you are not in shape coming into first day of training camp, coming into first day of practice, do not go 100%. This is coming from a coach's standpoint. Do not go 100% if you are not in shape. I don't want to see a stupid ass injury because you're not in shape. I don't want to see you lose your whole senior year of football because you're not in shape. I don't want to see you lose your whole sophomore year of football because you're not in shape. On the professional level, I don't want to see you lose a whole year of your career because you're not in shape. The professionals, you guys need to understand, if you get injured and you don't play that year, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you don't get paid. So you're out million, $2, $3, $5, $6, $7 million that season. And then, you are older, 27, 28, 29 years old. Your body just doesn't heal like it did like a teenager or a college student. So look at Andrew Luck. That 1 year turned into 2 years. So Alex Smith, broken leg. Wasn't his fault. But that MRSA or something got in there and fucked his shit up, or his body was rejecting something happened to where Alex surgery had to have like 3 or 4 surgeries on his leg. That shit like that you cannot control. I feel bad for Alex Smith, 100%. He had a good 4 or 5 years left in that old tank of his. 31, 32 years old. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But injuries happen, injuries suck. Take this seriously. Know your body. If you are not ready to perform at a high level, if you know deep down you've been slacking all summer and you are not ready, ease into things. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your coach. Like, hey, coach, I didn't take off-season workouts that seriously. I'm tired, Just don't be stupid. This is Just for Clicks. This is Michael Buckeye Show. We out.